Okay. Hi Capricorn, welcome to March. This is Teresa from Tarot by T, and I'm getting ready to do your reading. And before I do that, I want to call in some good energy, create some sacred space around this reading. And I want to say thank you for liking and subscribing to the channel. Thank you for those who've taken time out to leave comments. I really appreciate that. I read them all. And for those who have ordered readings, thank you for your support. I've enjoyed working with all of you. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. And I hope you enjoy these videos. So let's see. Already we've got something falling out. Look at this. The Nine of Wands. You've been working hard. And it's time to rest. Time to give it a break. Okay. So we have a new moon in Pisces this month on the 6th. And it's the same day that Uranus goes retrograde into, Uranus moves into Taurus and Mercury goes retrograde the day before on the 5th. So this is big, Uranus in Taurus. We have a whole new 7-year cycle coming up with Uranus, planet of surprise, freedom, originality. And in Taurus, the sign of land, security, money, love, well, more like security, values. Anyway, the full moon is in Libra, and that comes at the same time as the spring equinox. So, and it's at 0 degrees Libra, which is interesting because we've had all these full moons, which are normally the ending of a cycle, culmination of something. But at the 0 degree, that also represents a new beginning. So there could be, you know, a clearing out of the old, an ending of the old, and a beginning of the new. And so that's a theme that's been happening these past couple of months. So we're ready, we're on the edge of a new time, a new age, or a new cycle, a new energies coming up. And especially Capricorn, you've been dealing with Pluto and Saturn. And Venus Venus was in Capricorn. I think it's moving into Aquarius now. But it hasn't been fun. You've been working hard. Pluto and Saturn have been taskmasters. You know, having you work hard and transforming you at deep levels. So let's see what the cards have to say about love and life for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know about love and relationships for the month of March? What is coming up for Capricorn? What important messages does Capricorn need to hear for the month of March? What is going on? What does Capricorn need to know about love and relationships for the month of March? Okay, let's see. The King of Wands. The Four of Wands. That's interesting. The Magician. The Ace of Swords. The King of Swords. The Nine of Wands. There we go. The Five of Pentacles. The Hierophant. The Four of Swords. And the Two of Swords. Interesting. Okay. So, I'm already seeing a pattern coming up here. So, the King of Wands and the Four of Wands. You could be dealing with a fire sign, and you could also be dealing with an air sign, because this is the swords. So, this fire sign could be a mentor or someone you really admire. Fire sign energy. The King of Wands is someone who is very strong energy. When they come into a room, you notice them. They're good leaders. They like to help others. They're very big-hearted, generous. They can be a little bit bossy and opinionated because and maybe even a little stubborn at times because they are so sure that they're right and they want everyone to just follow their advice. do what I tell you and you won't go wrong. They just think they know everything. They think they know what's best for everyone. So you could be dealing with someone like that. If not, then the King of Wands is saying to you that this month you have to tap into your leadership ability. You have to be the King of Wands. It's time for you to step up to the plate and be a leader and take charge and make things happen. So if you've been sitting on the sidelines waiting for things to happen, the energy is you have to be stronger. You have to really know where you're going. You have to have a plan. You have to have a goal. And usually Capricorns do. Capricorns always have a strategic plan. And you have the Four of Wands here. This is a card of victory and stability. So whatever you're planning, whatever you're wanting to accomplish in March, you have a lot of supportive energy around you. It's also possible that you have someone in your life that is like the King of Wands, that is mentoring you or supporting you or helping you along the way. So this person may offer you stability, success, may show you how you can achieve success. So there could be a fire sign in your life, and even if it's not the sign exactly, the personality, but someone that you're working with or dealing with, either in a relationship or a work relationship, is going to show you how to be successful, how to build something strong and solid. And it's going to bring out your own innate leadership ability. Because Capricorns, they all have the same goal. Capricorns want to be on the top of anything. Whatever you're doing in life, you're always wanting to grow and advance. Capricorn is one of the most ambitious signs of the zodiac. Between you and Aries, I think you're both you're go-getters. You have a goal, you have a dream, and you're going to work. It doesn't matter how many years it takes, you're going to reach the top of that mountain. You're going to reach a position of leadership, a position of power. So there is someone in there. There's someone in your life that you've known for a while that you admire. You admire their courage, you admire their leadership ability, and you've been learning from them. And they've been teaching you. But you have skills of your own. You have the Magician here. The Magician represents someone who's a good communicator, someone who knows how to use words and language to communicate to others and to get things done. If you're in a relationship, communication is going to be important this month. The Magician is also a card of manifestation. It's a card of this person has all the skills they need for success to achieve whatever goal they have their eyes on. They just have to believe that it's possible and hold on to that dream, hold on to the vision. Vision is very important because this card is about the main message of the Magician is your thoughts create your reality. So whatever you conjure up, whatever you focus on, you're going to manifest. Especially this time, these days, the energy that we're experiencing now, things are manifesting a lot quicker, than they were years ago. In the past, it's almost instantaneous. It's like the energies are producing, whatever you're thinking, it's going to start happening. So you have to choose your thoughts carefully. So if you want a relationship, if you're in a relationship, you have to focus on the positive. You have to visualize a positive outcome. If you want to see a positive outcome. If you have a goal or dream or whatever it is that you're working on that you want to achieve. It's very important not to get caught up into negativity or paranoia because Capricorns have a tendency sometimes to be a little bit mistrustful and paranoid. You're always thinking that someone's out to get you or someone's out to sabotage you, or there's a lot of suspicion with Capricorn. You have issues with trust sometimes. So that's why the Magician is here to tell you, don't even go there. because when you focus on something, you manifest it, you make it happen. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So if you focus on, I'm on the right path, all my goals are being fulfilled, I'm having the best possible outcome, see yourself as you envision yourself in the perfect scenario, the dream that you want to achieve. And see yourself as having it and doing it and being it. And forget about all the paranoia. Forget about what other people are doing. Because they don't matter. It only matters, don't compete with the rest of the world. Just compete with you, within yourself. Am I being my best self? Am I doing the best I can do? Where can I improve how I approach life? And are my skills, do I need to upgrade my skills? Whatever it is. If you're in a relationship, am I communicating my needs properly? Or am I avoiding communication? If you're paranoid about something, the best way to resolve it is by communicating with the source. Just go to the person and say, hey, let's have a talk. This is how I feel. This is what I need. So communication is really key. Especially that this card, the Magician, relates to the god Mercury, who is the communicator. He's channeling divine energy. He's receiving divine inspiration. And he's bringing it down to this earthly plane from from up in the ether, from up in the heavens. And he's manifesting. And it looks like magic, but really it's not. It's just that he's learned how to work with the matrix. He's learned about the laws of the universe, the laws of attraction, the laws of manifestation. And he's using those laws to create a dream, to manifest a dream. And this Four of Wands, this is a great card. Sometimes it could be marriage. It could lead to marriage, commitment, success, stability. So whatever you're trying to create in March, you're on the right path. You just have to avoid certain pitfalls. The Ace of Swords is here. So you've already been fired up. You have this vision, this goal. You're ready to... The Ace of Swords is like your warrior energy has been activated. You know what you want. You know where you want to go. But the blockage here is that you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. You have this Nine of Swords here. Nine of Wands, I'm sorry. The Nine of Wands is someone who's been working a long time to achieve something. Could be a relationship that you're wanting to... You might be in a relationship that you feel is not going anywhere. And you're about ready to give up. It's like it's not been giving you what you need. Or you have a dream or a goal that you've had for a long time, and you're so close to achieving it with the Nine of Wands, but it's weird. You're battle weary. You're like, I don't know if I have the strength to keep going. Maybe I should just try something else, because you're waiting to see the results. You're waiting to find, you're waiting to achieve something, and you're wearing yourself out in the process. Now there's this King of Swords here coming up. This could be someone that's coming into your life in March, this air sign. And this person can offer you stability. But I feel like there's a little bit of a delay, because this person doesn't do anything without giving it a lot of thought. The King of Swords is very analytical, and they evaluate everything, every angle, they just can't function without analyzing everything. And sometimes they have analysis paralysis, where they can't take action, they can't make a move, because they're just stuck in, well, what if this happens, and what if that happens? If I do this, then that's going to lead to that, and if I do that, that's going to lead to that. And so they just like make themselves crazy with thinking. So that could be a person in your life that's trying to decide whether to approach you or not, whether to get involved with you or not. And it could also be you considering your options and considering them carefully, because Capricorn is very cautious. And both these cards, these people can be stubborn and fixed and set in their ways. So somebody has to break the ice. So I'm feeling that, and here you have this Five of Pentacles. Okay, this is the crux of the whole issue. Five of Pentacles, you're feeling cut off from the people that you love, the people that you want to be with. You're feeling like you're out in the cold. Maybe you're going through a depression. You might be struggling a little bit financially, so you're working really hard, trying to, bring in more money, pay your bills. And because you've been working so hard, you've kind of been isolating yourself from people. So there's potential for relationship, but you're not letting it happen because a part of you feels like you're not good enough or you won't be accepted. So you're afraid to approach someone you're waiting. You're in this holding pattern. Got this Two of Swords here. That's a card of being on the fence and not, trying to make a decision but not taking action. So you're stuck in the thinking. You're stuck in the decision making. A lot of times, you're feeling like you're not good enough, and that's paralyzing you. Like you're afraid to reach out for your goal. You're afraid to reach for your dream because you think, well, if I do that, maybe I won't get it. Maybe I'll be rejected. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe, it's too late or whatever. You're going through all this stuff in your head, and it's just becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're keeping your success away. But you have a lot of wisdom to share. The Hierophant is here. So in your environment, you could be working for a company that's been around for a long time, has some rigid policies. You could be dealing with someone in a relationship, someone who's very stubborn, very conservative. But if they are looking for a relationship, they're looking for something traditional. They're not... this isn't fly-by-night energy. So it's possible that this King of Swords, you might have two options in March, the King of Wands and the King of Swords, and you have to decide. But both of these people want a stable relationship. This person wants to do the right thing. This person is doing what's expected of them, but maybe not necessarily what they want to do. They're considering, what will people say? What will people think? And so, if they haven't approached you yet, it's because of that reason. But this person's like, they're not in your life yet. They're kind of like on the outskirts. They're on the periphery. They're standing in the shadows, but they're moving toward you in March. It's starting to develop. Something new is starting to develop. And it may have started from last year even. Something's like you may have connected with someone from last year, but for some reason there was a delay. And now this person's starting to come into your life. And you have the Four of Swords here. You've been working. You've been really working hard on achieving a goal. Maybe it's something with career or business. So you haven't devoted a lot of time to relationship. And so you might be experiencing career success in March and recognition. And you might even wind up being in a leadership role. Maybe that's why you're having all this extra work to do, because people know that Capricorns they do excellent work. Whatever you put out, you're not going to be satisfied with mediocrity. And, you always strive to be the best and to do the best work and to produce the best. And some people may find that you're too picky or you're too demanding in terms of that. Capricorns are hard workers. There's no doubt about that. And sometimes you work too much and you neglect your relationships. You forget to leave time for the for fun, for dating, for relationships, if you're in a committed relationship. So you have to consider that you have to rest. And here's the Four of Swords. You need some time out from work. Your goals, the work is always going to be there. I mean, no matter what. You say, well, I just want to finish this project and then I'll play. Well, you're never going to do that. You have to schedule downtime as much as you schedule work time. And you have to be committed to that downtime as much as you're committed to the work time. Because if you don't put it on your calendar, it'll never happen. And you want to have a full life, and you can have that. But you have to take a break so that you can allow relationships to come in. And you have this Two of Swords here. So the Four of Swords is in your wish fulfillment sector. So the blockage, I feel like there's a blockage to fulfilling a wish because someone is needing to heal. Someone is needing time out to rest and recover. Maybe they went through something difficult. Either you or a partner. And they're needing to rest and recharge. And the Two of Swords, I feel like it's two people wanting to come together, but neither one wants to go out on a limb to reach out to the other person. Like you may be waiting for someone to contact you, they may be waiting for you to contact them, and so nobody's talking to anybody. And so somebody's got to break the ice with this Two of Swords. And the reason why you're in this state of indecision, both of you, because you're stuck in analysis paralysis. You're thinking, well, what if I do this? Well, that, you just got to take, just jump. Just do it. Sometimes you have to just do it. You can't have everything perfect. You can't know the perfect outcome. Sometimes, you got to take risks in life. You can't always play it safe. And especially when it comes to love. Because love is so unpredictable. You can't manage love. Love is like herding cats. You can't, love is not a factory. It's a free spirit. And sometimes if you don't take a risk in love, you're going to be lonely. You don't want to be the Five of Pentacles. This is a card of loneliness. Because you didn't want to reach out. Because you were afraid of rejection. Because you were thinking that you're unworthy or you have nothing to offer. And that's that's your psychological block. So you have to overcome that. That's your goal. That is your job this month. Overcome your feelings of, or your lack of self-worth. You have a lot to offer, Capricorn. And you can form a very stable and successful partnership. But you have to drop your guard. And you have to be vulnerable. And you have to leave time for play. Take a break. Take a break from work. Have some fun. Connect with some people. You have two people here that are wanting to connect with you. One could be a fire sign, one could be an air sign. So there could be Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You might have some options in March. Because I feel like there might be a choice involved between two people. So maybe it's up to you to make the first move. Maybe you should break the ice. Be more vulnerable. Tell people, show the soft side of Capricorn, not the workaholic side. Okay, because people think Capricorn, oh, they're so serious, they're always working, they're no fun. Capricorns can be a lot of fun. When you decide to rest and play, no, you can be hilarious. So show that. You need to show that side. You need to tap into that side in March. Don't isolate yourself. Don't throw yourself into work because you're avoiding intimacy. Because you're afraid to connect with someone. So let's see what the astrology has to say for you. So you have this new moon in Pisces in the 3rd house. And that's conjunct Neptune. So communication can be a little tricky this month because this new moon is conjunct Neptune. Now, if you're an artist or somebody creative, that's the best energy for, you should really do some artwork. Get together with some people, play music, create art, whatever it is that you do, creative writing. Neptune will support that. But when it comes to communication that lies outside of the creative realm, that's where you run into trouble because Mercury's going retrograde. And that could lead to confusion, miscommunication, misunderstandings, missed messages. Like you try to call someone, they're not home. Somebody calls you, has been trying to get you, and you don't hear the phone ring, I mean, stuff like that happens when Mercury's retrograde. You send an email out, they never get it. It goes into their spam or their junk file. So you have to be really careful with communication this month. You have Uranus going through into Taurus. It's going into your 5th house of fun and romance and children. So it's time to break out of the factory, the work mode. Get off the treadmill. Get off the rat race. And you could have some sudden, unexpected, exciting romance. Uranus is moving into Taurus. It's going to be there for 7 years. So this isn't an isolated incident. I mean, it's not going to be just for 1 month. But it's going to start now. It's time. Uranus is telling you, I'm going to free you from your prison. And if that prison is work, you need to stop and have some fun. You need to be free. You need to feel, you have to rejuvenate. You have to feel alive. You have to do something creative. Do something fun. You have Saturn and Pluto go in your 1st house. So you might be coming into a position of power. The way that you are seen in the world is changing. So you have been working really hard. Saturn's making sure of that. And you might be feeling aches and pains because you're working so hard. But Mars is in the 5th house too. Mars is in Taurus right now. So Mars is stirring up your need for fun. March, you need to take a break from work and have some fun this March. And there might be some surprises coming up that allow you to do that. Like maybe you're connected, especially with Mercury retrograde. You might connect with someone from the past and get together and do something creative. Have some fun. And it could lead to romance. Venus is in the 2nd house, so she's bringing money. She's already hit, she was in Capricorn. And when Venus is in Capricorn, you look good and you're attractive. So you're attracting people. People looking at and checking you out and saying, this person looks great, whether you're male or female. Now Venus is moving into the 2nd house, so she's bringing money. If you're working hard, you're going to see money come in. Maybe even unexpectedly. There's always abundance around Venus. Now the full moon is in Libra. And for you, that's in your 10th house. So something is definitely coming to culmination. You're finishing up some project this month that's going to bring you recognition. People are starting to recognize your talents. And the full moon is there's also this polarity around the full moon. So it's activating, the moon's in the 10th, the sun is in the 4th. So you're going to have this work-life balance. You have to balance work and life. You can't put all, even though a lot of stuff's happening in career, you can't neglect your home life. You can't neglect family. You can't neglect, loved ones. So you have to find that balance, especially with Libra. Libra is the sign of balance. But you might be moving up to a new level by the end of the month. Maybe you get some type of promotion or some type of recognition. Whatever you're working on, especially with Mercury retrograde, you might be trying to improve something. So you might be reworking something to make it better. And by the full moon, by the end of the month, if you're ready to, you may not want to present it until April, till after Mercury goes direct. But especially since Saturn and Pluto are conjunct the South Node. So it's really a time to release yourself from the prison of work and ambition and the past conditioning. And the North Node being in Cancer, which is in your house of relationships. It's time to put some effort. You know, you've spent a lot of energy getting ahead in life. Now the time is, it's ripe for you to work on relationships. You know, it's not enough to have material things and, you know, success in a career. You want someone, if you don't have a relationship, you want to share your life with someone. So you're going to have to devote some time to relationship. You've worked hard enough. It's time to have some fun. It's time to have some love in your life. And Venus square Mars can bring some sexual attraction your way at the end of the month. And especially with this full moon in Libra at 0 degrees, there could be a new beginning in the way that you relate to people. So there could be like an ending of a cycle where you let go of whatever's been weighing you down, whatever's been stopping you, all the blockages. You need to clear out those blockages so that you can have a new relationship. Because there are options for you. So choose wisely. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I think you have some interesting things coming up for March. But you have to put on, right, when you're listening to this, as soon as you're done listening to this video, go to your calendar and mark out some downtime. Mark out a couple of days where you could just go out and have fun and connect with people, friends, lovers, whoever. Get away from work because you need that. You need that recharge. And you'll be amazed at what you can create. And you'll be amazed at the energy that you get after you've recharged. Because otherwise you're going to burn out. This is a card of burnout. This 9 of Wands. This person has been working so hard, they don't even know their name anymore. They can't even think straight. They're just exhausted. So you need that rest. And that rest is going to bring you closer to a dream. That rest is going to allow you to meet people and form relationships and reconnect with others that you might have been separated from because you were working. So my advice to you, get out and mingle in March. You're looking good. You're attracting lovers, romance. So just schedule some downtime. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you'd like a private reading, you can just click on the link in the description box. And it'll take you to my website, and we can get you on the schedule, and we'll be working together. So in the meantime, Capricorn, all work and no play, remember, is not a good thing. It's not healthy. So get out and have some fun in March. And I'll talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.